Hello, welcome to the Mediabox. I'm joined by Cecilia Dalman and as well as Iryna Khalopitsa, who is the head of the Belarusian delegation. Thanks so much for joining me, both of you. Cecilia, I'll start with you. Why do you think it's important that the Congress invited a group from the Belarusian democratic forces to participate in today's event?
I think it's important both practically and symbolically. We have a dictatorship in Europe and we need to take care of those who want to be a democratic power, to do something about that. And it's a huge effort and I'm so happy that there are people who want to do this.
And Iryna, what can the Belarusian democratic forces offer the Congress as well as the Council of Europe at large?
Hi, and thank you for having me today. And also I'm very delighted to represent here the Coordination Council of Belarus, like elected body, representative body of the democratic forces of Belarus. Belarus now is the harshest dictatorship and it is happening in Europe. And unfortunately, we have this experience and we know how this dictatorship was built and we know which methods and instruments were used to establish this dictatorship and which instruments work. And you know that currently repressions continue in Belarus and Lukashenko's regime dissolved all oppositional parties, 11 parties. He dissolved all oppositional and independent media in Belarus, and more than 500,000 Belarusians were forced to leave our country. I mean to flee our country, and that is why the Lukashenko regime has escalated its crackdown beyond the Belarusian borders, and he threatening those who are living here in Europe. I mean those Belarusians who are still active, who just keep struggling. Yes, and by the persecution abroad, I mean here that for example they started threatening our relatives in Belarus. They initiated criminal cases against us in Belarus and arresting our properties. And unfortunately, we have this experience, and maybe we are like, kind of specialists in how to resist dictatorship and how to counter it. And maybe our experience and our kind of expertise will be very valuable for, expanding democracy in Europe.
Well, Cecilia, we just heard all of those challenges and struggles. What do you think the Congress can do to help the Belarusian democratic forces in their fight for democracy and other pro-democracy groups around Europe at a time where democracy in the continent seems to be more and more vulnerable?
That's true. Democracy is under threat, it is. And the least thing that the Congress can do is to invite people who want to make a change, who want to make a difference, and to let them take part in the ordinary work and to be part of a democratic development. We can do a lot of things, and I think that the best thing would be to devise that together. And I have just started my mandate as a rapporteur for Belarus, so I am really much looking forward to discussing that with you and with the delegation. Because I think there are a lot of things that can be done. This is not only education, this is cooperation, I would say.
And Iryna, what do you think the Congress can do for the Belarusian democratic forces?
First of all, I would like to extend once again our gratitude to the Congress for this historic invitation to participate in the work of the sessions and in the statutory committees as well. And also we are very grateful for the decision to appoint the special rapporteur for democratic Belarus. We are looking forward to cooperating together. You know that we we fully understand that democracy begins locally, and unfortunately in 1994 Lukashenko just began to destroy democracy, starting with the self-government, because now local democracy is nothing than, like fake facade in Belarus and no progress at all. And that is why among the Belarusian democratic forces there are no disputes and there are no disagreements about the necessity to reform the self-government system. And we fully understand that this process, the rebuilding and developing modern self-government is a complex process. That is why we should get prepared right now, and that is why we are very thankful and grateful to the Congress for this possibility to, to help first of all to enhance our human potential, because through, for example, educational possibilities, opportunities for Belarusians who, for example, will be engaged in with the self-government, or who for potential reformers, for example, and also maybe like a help and assistance for us to work on these reforms in future, just to be prepared, just to make like a legal frame, yes, for future reforms. And so it's of great importance for us, and we are absolutely open to cooperate, and yes, looking forward to participating in the next sessions of Congress. Thank you.
I would like to comment on that, because what you are touching upon is very important, that when a country is in conflict, when there is a dictatorship, when there is like war, you have to work on democracy, on preparing for what happens next. And it's very hard to do that in that kind of climate. So what you are doing now is to prepare for what will happen next. And then you will hopefully be a lot more prepared than you all are now. And that is an important thing to start doing.
Well, good luck to the both of you. Cecilia and Iryna, thank you so much for joining me at the Mediabox today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.